Hey guys, thank you for having me. This is your tutor, Mr. Olusungu. Welcome to another online mathematics lesson. In today's lesson of mathematics, we're still going to look at algebra. In today's lesson, we're going to look at some challenging questions under algebra. Without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into it. Number one, we have 14x to the power 3 over 9y to the power 2 divided by 7x to the power 4 over 18y to the power 3. So before you do anything, in order for you to proceed with your calculations, you have to bring in the multiplication sign. In order for you to bring in the multiplication sign, you have to swap this fraction here. You have to swap the 18y to the power 3 as it will go on top, and the 7x to the power 4 will come down. Then the multiplication sign will come in. So you have it's actually 14. You have 14x to the power 3 over 9y to the power 2 multiplied by 18y to the power 3 over 7x to the power 4. Don't forget that, guys. Remember, in algebra, in order for you to make things easy, you have to open up your mind. You have to think outside the box. So you look at your expression. You have a 9 here and you have an 18 here. You know that 9 can go into 18. So you simply do 9 into 9, 1. 9 into 18, 2. And you have a 7 here and a 14 there. You know that 7 can go into 14. So you 7 into 7, 1. 7 into 14, 2. Then you remain with 7, you remain with 2x to the power 3 over y to the power 2 times 2y to the power 3 over x to the power 4. And after you do that, you can use expansion method to make your work easier. You do 2 times x times x times x. 2 times y times y times y over y times y, x times x times x times x. Then you simply cross out the like terms. So this y will cross out this y will cross out this y. This x will cross out this x will cross out this x, and this x will cross out this x. You remain with 2 over 1 times 2y over x, the x that should remain with you. Then after you do that, you simply multiply this 2 by this 2y, and you have 4y over x. You also multiply this 1 times the x, and you have your answer. Number 2, we have m squared minus 1 over m squared minus m. Remember, in our previous lesson, we learned about difference of two squares. But when you look at your expression here, only one variable has a square. In mathematics, you have to be sharp. You have to open your mind and think outside the box. So, think about it. When you add a 2 here, is it going to affect the 1? No. 1 times 1 will still give you 1. Even if you add the 5, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 will still give you 1. So now that you have difference of two squares, we simply expand. M minus 1, close brackets, M plus 1 over. When you look at this one, you have M squared minus M. M squared minus M. Think about it. What's common? There's an M here and there's an M here. You can simply factorize. When you factorize, you're going to have minus 1, close brackets, M plus 1, close brackets, over. When you factorize, you're going to have, which one's common? M is common. So, M, close brackets, M minus 1. When you multiply M times M, you get M squared. When you multiply M times negative 1, you get negative M. Then, you cancel out the like terms. Which ones are the same? M minus 1 is the same as the M minus 1 on top. You cancel. Then you remain with M plus 1 over M. And you get your answer. Here we have P squared Q cubic over 4 times 8 over PQ divided by 2P squared. This expression looks complicated, but it's very simple. You just have to take your time and do the math. So, in this case, we're going to use, before you do anything, remember, when you have a multiplication sign, you have to add, in order for you to proceed with your calculations, you have to bring in the multiplication sign. In order for you to bring in the multiplication sign, the expression on top has to come down, and the expression down has to come on top. And you bring in the multiplication sign. So you have P squared Q to the power 3 over 4 times 8 over PQ times 1 over 2P squared. When you look at your expression, you have a 4 here and you have a 8 here. 4 can go into 8. Okay? 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 8, 2. Then you use expansion method to make your work easier. Then you do P times P times Q times Q times Q times 2 times 1 over P times Q over 2 times P times P. After you expand, then you cancel out the like terms. You cancel out the ones which are alike. So you look at your expression. This P cancels out this P here, and sorry, this Q cancels out this Q. This P cancels out this P right over here, and this P cancels out this P here, and yeah, you're done. Then you write what you remain with. So you remain with 9, you remain with Q squared, sorry, Q squared times 2 over 1 over 1 times 1 over 2. Yeah, over 2. Then you simply multiply. You multiply 2 times q squared times 1. And you have, no, you have a 2 here and you have a 2 here. So you can divide 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 2, 1. Then you remain with q squared. That's your answer. Q times 1, you remain with q. Then, yeah, then this is your answer. 4. Number 4, we have 2x squared minus 8 over x plus 2. Okay? This one also looks complicated, but I assure you it's easy. You can make this 8 smaller. How? 2 to the power 3. When you multiply 2 3 times, you get what? You get 8. So you do 2x squared minus 2 to the power 3. When you multiply 2 3 times, you get 8 over x plus 2. So guys, you have to be open-minded. So when you're given expressions like this, try by all means to make them simpler by what I just did. Okay? Then after you do that, you look at the expression on top. Which number is common or which variable is common? In this case, we have a common number. 2 is common. So you factorize. You get your 2 x squared minus 2 here. Yeah. Over x plus 2. Then after you do that, you realize that you have difference of 2 squares in your brackets. Then you just simply expand. You have 2x minus 2 x plus 2 over x plus 2. Then you cancel out the like terms. Cancel x plus 2 and x plus 2. You remain with 2 x minus 2. Yeah. And you have your answer. We've come to the end of our lesson. I hope I opened up your mind and I hope you got one or two things. This has been your tutor, Mr. Walusungu. Looking forward to seeing you in my next lesson. Thank you.